Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing a brand new game. We're playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and as one of the first of many playthroughs, we're going to be 100%ing this game.
Is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
So, I won't be skipping any of the cutscenes for a majority of this game, aside from shrines and whatnot. If it's a first-time cutscene, then I'm going to show it, but I'll just skip the ones that aren't first times. But this game is a pretty massive game, and there is quite a lot to do, and 100%ing it will be a long journey, but we're eventually going to get there. Our whole goal is to collect every shrine, so basically get all of the spirit orbs.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
So our goal is to get all the spirit orbs from each of the 120 shrines to get every Korok seed to fill out the entire Hyrule Compendium. Basically, we'll know when the game is 100%ed because it shows on the bottom right, I believe, of the map. And also another thing, if you could see that Triforce in the bottom left corner, that means we're playing in Master Mode. So this is going to be quite a difficult journey.
You are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
So basically what Master Mode is, it's just an insanely difficult version. And we're going to be completing the entire story, obviously, but we're also going to be doing all the side quests as well. And another thing that'll be a big pain is that we're doing the entirety of all the DLCs. So we're getting all the Divine Beasts, we're getting all of the Champions Ballad done, we're getting the one-hit obliterate, and everything. This game is going to be complete. We're going to inspect every last part of this damn game. It's so beautiful. They really outdone themselves, especially since this was supposed to be a Wii U game. And even porting it to the Switch, it just looks even better. I tried playing this on my Wii U, and it just did not look good at all. Our first goal, there's our first weapon, a tree branch, is to hopefully get everything we can on the Great Plateau, which is the first 4 shrines, and we're gonna go through this insanely fast. What we should do, though, is grab all of the mushrooms that are laying around here. And we should probably throw away these sticks because they're gonna be extremely useless. But let's just continue whistle sprinting all the way down here. I'm not that good at this game. I know a bit of exploits, like the one that I'm doing right now, whistle running. But I also know how to do wind bombs, and that's basically it. And we got our first actual weapon being the woodcutter axe. So let's jump straight down into this pot and get our first Korok seed. You found me. Huh? You're not Hestu. But you can't see me. I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. What do you mean by your kind? Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him. And there's our first Korok seed out of about 900 or so. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. Another thing we should do, just in case if we do run into enemies, you grab this rushy broadsword.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
This tree right in front of us should have some bird eggs, so that'll be actually pretty helpful since we need a lot of health. But let's just go around back here. Climb up and grab this chest so we can get the Hylian trousers. Let's equip that, and let's head right up this tree for those bird eggs. There we go. Yep. 2 bird eggs right here. And then we should just run down here and try and avoid these guys. We can't even get their weapon, but let's just steal their meat.
Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks.
They really outdone themselves with these cutscenes. They just look phenomenal. The Great Plateau Tower. Oh, and there's some of the Master Mode, little floating platforms.
Distilling local
Those things
information.
are such a pain. There we go. We got the entire map of the Great Plateau now.
Regional map extracted.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Wow, out of all the times I've seen this cutscene, I'd never noticed that it played Zelda's Lullaby. Main quest complete, follow the Sheikah slate. Oh, we can move now. Alright. I should say this, though. Even though this game is out, I'm not sure who has and hasn't seen this game, or at least played it for themselves. So I'm basically going to be playing through things as if it's my first playthrough. Oh, here comes the old man. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long-dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say? And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of the atrocity enshrouding the castle? That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. We're actually going to be going there in the next episode. I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try and jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had my paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Paraglider? Oh, piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down on my own feathery wings, you know. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? The isolated plateau main quest has been started. Come now, let me show you something. We're actually going to be ignoring him because we know exactly what to do. I know we said we're going to be following the story, but we could skip optional things like that, which is just like dialogue with NPCs. We don't really care too much about that. Especially because the Magnesis Shrine is right there, and we know exactly what he's going to say anyways. So let's start heading over and get the first EX chest that's in our way. It should have a ruby in it, I believe. But once we get the Magnesis room, a lot of things will open up to us. Especially with those crates, we're going to be getting a lot of arrows and baked apples from them. Omen Ao Shrine. Let's open this EX chest for the ruby. There we go, and let's open this shrine up.
Chica Slate confirmed. Travel gate registered to map. Access granted.
To you who sets foot in the shrine, I am Omen Ao. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. The Magnesis Trial of the Omen Ao Shrine. Let's extract this Magnesis rune.
Chica Slate authenticated. Distilling rune.
This is an unskippable cutscene that's insanely repetitive, so I'll just skip out all this suspenseful stuff for the other three when we get to them. And there we go, we got Magnesis now.
Rune extracted.
Now let's just move this metal gate out of the way and start heading over here. There should just be... We're gonna ignore the block that's behind us, but just grab this one and push open this gate. There should be a little guardian in our way. Let's move this back. Yeah, there's a guardian here. We could just knock this guy off. We could fall in the water and then we could just take his parts. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, we got an ancient shaft and an ancient spring. That's actually pretty lucky. I usually get ancient screws whenever I do that. But we gotta do the exact same thing with this door. Just, oh, grab it. Yeah, just swing it over this way. Doesn't need to be perfect, but let's grab this chest. It should have a traveler's bow in them. And bows are going to be extremely helpful for us, especially since we're going to be getting arrows as soon as we leave this place. Swing open this door. Let's talk to the shrine. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Omen Ao, the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk blessed with the sight of the goddess Hylia and dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of the goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. Cool, he just put his balls in our chest.
May the goddess smile upon you.
It seems you have managed to get your hands on the spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance. Oh, or perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear, but perhaps it is not true for everyone. Oh, ho, ho. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of the shrine. This is all connected to that Sheikah Slate you carry on your hip there. What do you mean? Ooh. It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah Slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasures from each of those shrines and I will give you my paraglider. That wasn't the deal. Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that won't be a problem for a young go-getter like you. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you the trick to finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? No. I admire your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah Slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah Slate. Or so I've heard quite some time ago. I do not know if such actually works. Well, anyways. Time to die. Right here and carefully walk across. These are the ice arrows? Yeah. And these ones are the fire arrows. Grab this rock. Let's put it into this stump. And we get ourselves a Korok seed. Nice, that's 2. We're gonna be trying to grab every shrine and every Korok seed that are in our path, so it makes it easier on us later on. And here's the 3rd one. we're going to be avoiding both the bosses that are currently on the plateau. Both the stone talus that's in the middle of the forest, and the Lionel that'll be showing up later on when we move to the bomb trial. Let's jump down here, and underneath this door we could use magnesis. Get this door out of here, we don't need you at all. And pick up this rock, and here's a Korok. Give me your seed. Up here is a soldier's broadsword. We're going to be needing this. It's one of the most powerful weapons on the plateau. A job by shrine. Before we enter, let's jump up here and grab this EX chest so we can get the Nintendo Switch shirt so we can fix our clothing. Let's run over here and grab this.
Chica Slate authenticated. Distilling rune. Rune extracted.
And then we got bombs. Let's start blowing through all these rocks. You could wind bomb over, but in here there's a chest, and we need the chest to 100% the shrines. But we also get a brand new weapon being the Traveler's Claymore, and it does so much damage. Two down, two to go. Alright, let's try and not activate the Silver Lionel, because that thing can and will kill us. Ow, ow. Grab this Courser Bee Honey. Let's run out of here. Right, now that we're here, we got some more weapons to our disposal, being the Farmer's Pitchfork, the Torch, and the Pot Lid. Oh, hey, a Korok. There we go. Now we got some spicy seafood. That'll be very helpful for us when we get up higher, when it's cold. We should just be able to chop down this one tree, and then it should give us some Korok leaves. Yeah, there we go. What the? That way? Get out of here. Let's blow this up. Some fire arrows. Now let's start heading up here. Alright, we finally made our way to the top, and there's a stall moblin guarding us. Let's just use the Korok leaf to knock you out of the way. Goodbye. Start platinum the world. There we go. Let's stop this bridge and reactivate it so we could get some better time. Just wait for this boulder to roll by so we can just... Let's wait for this boulder to roll by so we can just stop it. There we go. This will run all the way up to this chest since we have enough time. And let's rush all the way back down before the next boulder crushes us. Oof, that was pretty close. Alright, and we'll use our rusty broadsword on this boulder to knock it out of the way. Yep. That's all the help this sword will be to us since it's trash. Let's grab the iron sledgehammer instead. 3 down, 1 to go. Alright, let's start heading up for the final shrine. We have a small detour before we get there, though. Let's eat the spicy seafood, so we got 3 minutes of cold resistance. The old man should be up here, and he should give us the warm doublet since we don't have any warm clothing. Oh my god. There are a few things in this life filled with as much mystery and wonder as the moments before sunrise. I enjoy gazing out at the world from here. A breathtaking view. This may be the best place to get a full view of the entire plateau. You did well to make it this far without the proper clothing. Please take this warm doublet as a reward for your tenacity. It suits you quite well. Thank you, and we're going to be robbing your grave. Thank you for the amber. Jump down here and shield surf so we can get to the next Korok puzzle. Just grab this rock. There we go. Once we climb up this wall, there's another EX chest. It should have bomb arrows in them. Yeah, 5 bomb arrows. Let's jump across. Alright, we've reached the Kenamut Shrine. And the Cryonis Trial.
Chica Slate authenticated. Distilling rune.
And we got our last rune, Cryonis.
Rune extracted.
Let's just jump up here with the ice. And we're gonna need to use it one more time to open this gate. And then one more time, or 2 more times, one right here. Drop the Korok leaf. Alright, now we got the Traveler Spear from this chest. That was a close one. And we're up. And that's the last spirit orb for the entire Great Plateau.
Ho!
Hello, old man. With this, you have now acquired all the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Extraordinary. That means it's finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything, but first, you have to let me go. And before we do anything, joint their meat, and we're out of here. Okay, under this waterfall should be a soldier's broadsword, a spiked boko bow, and a bunch of arrows. Now let's teleport back to the Shrine of Resurrection. Now that we're back at the Shrine of Resurrection, it should make our journey to the Temple of Time a bit easier. Let's make our way through this window and pray to the goddess statue so we can get another heart container. We got another heart now. Now we're not as weak.
Ho!
The blessing of the goddess had made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here, quickly. Hello, old man.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, bravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. and the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on, here's the paraglider, just as I promised. We finally got the paraglider and we should be able to leave the plateau now. Isolated plateau complete. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliff surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Main quest, destroy Ganon. New main quest, to seek out Impa. We'll be doing both of those in the next episode. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, maybe even share. It shows me that you want to see more of this, even though I'll be making these videos either way. And with that, I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace out.